the munyana se sema twen ama yakwa ye discussion segment ye de ebremu yi ya boa for ye wondia to dwadada Franco Trading Enterprise OP phones papa pato a ho na wose ukọ adabraka headquarters no ewo ho ubenya phones ni bi ato Bell Aqua Active almost stay true to originality. Seahorse engine oil or car na opese winji ni bo adwuma ya engine oil papa na ye Seahorse Global Lighten Limited omonso no ene ope light papa exterior interior light ope chandeliers papa ni nyina Global Lighten Tabia Herbal eyedro the number 1 authentic herbal medicine
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
TCL the creative life almost say get freezy into open air conditioners papa nato open fridges papa nato a TCL Blue Crest University College almost no for the best premium university education a Blue Crest and also do any a trauma boy me a discussion segment no Ebremo 15 after 6 lawyer Mesa any other business
Catcher Munianum and Disifo. The language we are used for politics. Oh, yeah. You. If you use words like liar, you create a sense that Obi sees politicians as liars. And see, we keep calling ourselves liar. When you know that our Nkasawo party no strategy is merely to paint the heaven sent Baumia in a certain light to damage him. So you can continue. But politics of insult, politics of name calling, up and home, we are not out yet. But as more and more Ghanaians walk to school, when you're training, when you're educated, they will read through these things. Muhunde your Google search, and point out to my listeners how people manipulate technology for a certain end. Not them there. Google search, any specific website be.
Oh yeah, Google search.
Thank you. GHgossip.com.
690,000 results. But first page, then GHgossip.com.
Thank you.
Google
claims. But Google itself
and
has
Redeems
no
Ghana.
such publication.
Redeems Ghana. So the Google COS.
Redeems Ghana.
Redeems Ghana.
Obi, in chat him how political parties will use phony news sites to do their propaganda. So go ahead. My Excellency the Vice President today. No competencies. Ghana for him. The work that he is doing in this administration. As a who be my campaign or then. I can't even understand. Yes, we are doing a multi-approach retail campaign. President is touring Ghana. Vice President is touring. The First Lady and the Second Lady are both touring Ghana at various times. Bia one responsibilities. Na the target. And see, you people can kid yourselves. After all, you compete for Ghana for 1-2. And the General Secretary, okay, there are several ways of killing. No, former chairman of killing a cat. The party 2016 one message was Noah Baba say. When I say then you do show today, it's telling us I'll be the campaign. News Adubia. So you can go ahead and bastardize the Vice President all you want. After all, I don't find an You called him a murderer. You put out medical records that were fake. and attributed it to him. You did all sorts of things. But the grace of God prevailed. You said he can never be president of this country. But God lifted his hand. And he became president. Now, you see, National Cathedral was started. Yes, of course. Amampain made a commitment there.
You started everything.
On for public funds. On ye, I'm a meaning agent. I mean a meaning agent. Because I would have thought that he would have voted public funds to build it to the glory of God. But if you there say, well, commit some state resources by way of land, not some seed fund to the trust to enable them raise the funding to build the cathedral. Something that would really, as in Gonkes BB or Konabi, you people, abra condemnation. No one fan condemn His Excellency the President for even the thought
on Asempa
of building a cathedral.
Because he broke buildings.
Oh, really? Really? Obi?
Asempa FM.
Afa, Teshinungwa Road, you do. New construction or what buildings are?
Eka Lekma Road now.
No.
Okay, Beach Road.
Thank you. What buildings? What buildings and what buildings?
Wobu.
About construction na warrior breaking buildings for a particular purpose. Or you outrageous. Government had identified that space for a purpose. Yes, there were structures on it. So breaking them is a crime. You can have, look, you may disagree. I don't have a problem. That's the essence of democracy. Mini problem. After all, Obis in Konkesin were somewhere out of Accra. Government felt that, look, this is something that has to be in the center of the city because of its intended purpose. That was the only proximate available land that Obotun was serve purpose. By all means, we say no. But I pass by there all the time to Parliament. Yes, one way. Have you been there?
Ekosiisen on
You see,
Asempa FM.
Masati projects Atwabo and on University of Ghana Medical Center. One realized that a trap. One realized. Mercy, that in itself is an acknowledgement by your party that projects or transcend potentially some one term. It cannot. Yeah, it's your party. I don't have a problem. That is why, that is why MPP for ya catch Ghana for there. Jumedia ya start in our first term. Just like you started project in your first term under President Mills, who unfortunately, one man credit to po. What's why Mr. Mahama the projects? But you acknowledge that the project was started by Professor Mills and he didn't finish. In fact, University of Ghana Center, even at the time Mr. Mahama, the former president, was leaving office, no aspects were not complete, but he went to commission it. It's a matter of fact. Obi,
it's not true.
I sat in Parliament.
In terms of the
thank you. It was not complete.
No, but what do you understand about completion of a hospital project?
Phase 1 was fully completed. It would have been operational.
Obi, it's me and
what are you saying?
That you Ghana for.
Yes.
Excellency Nana do danko Akufo-Addo jumede we di ode kodu no 4 years ni. In any event, Mr. Mahama or period wa ba then. Oh, chairman, mama kama say make say metina.
Phase 2, the loan has been approved by Parliament.
Eka say metina ho.
Phase 2.
So why is he saying that?
Mr. Eka say, Eka say metina ha.
We remember how
we put patients there.
Obi.
So no, are you aware?
Obi.
So how did we put patients in there?
They came to complete.
Complete. What did they do? Then I'm call the count. Ask him.
Anyways, man,
let
him finish.
What did they ask?
Let him finish. So we are about
ask him the question for me.
Lawyer Mesampocho Twadoma.
No.
Aye.
I can't say twice. So be saying me see.
Honorable Edua Sare.
But sorry, we're going to run back now. Why?
Maninwe.
Are you going to be the host?
Question.
Honorable Edua Sare.
Now, okay, host.
Answer.
Honorable Mesampocho Twadoma me tell you.
Obi.
Ekosiisen on
It's not something simple. Jumeda Yedi. Now, maybe so then in any event, Mr. Maham also want to abandon number then.
We asked him that question 3 days ago.
That he hasn't finished the work that he started.
Absolutely.
In the Jumano, on here 4 years, but not that year, we hear more. 4 years, on to me, Vanya. In the when we in the Ghana for man, kono, boss or do, wackets nefi, waji pension. 4 years. Umbra. Number, oh no, maybe some. And then this man, same person, okacha Ghana for there. Nanado, ma wa ye dri, on so anywa, into one you if you want to for number. That's be that. Here, delivery tracker.
Asempa FM.
Say pio. Eba adiambra. Ebon hu de wo ye cheap compound wo.
Oh, cheap compound.
Yes. You may discount it all you want. Mercy. Eba ekwasa. Ebon hu wo si community center. Ekon kutumpa. Ebon hu bi. Everywhere within secondary constituency, you see projects. Residents now wo here. Ebi awana ye bourgeoisie. Into a full business class. Eduko whatever you want to go. Mukron for Njamo bekem. And we mo here ni 20-seater WC. And we were in a decent place. Why then? Where is one when nature calls them? That is what this government is doing to impact every community in this country. Of course, we recognize the major infrastructural projects, health facilities, water systems. Also, it's important.
Asempa FM.
6th December of 2016, the day before election, you were cutting sword. December 6th, in fact, when you were in government, in November of 2016, you cut sword for the commencement of the Tema interchange when there was no funding. In the Skebia New for the project, Mr. Mahama went to cut sword.
Ekosiisen on
Chief,
Asempa FM.
Obi, you've seen the publication where they said that the World Bank facility of 66 million was what was going to be used to do the project. Was it true? No,
At the time, now only parliamentary approval.
there was nothing like that in existence because that facility was funded by a Japanese grant. The Japanese, through JICA, were actually doing the feasibility.
Yeah.
The grant was approved in April of 2017. So at the time that Mr. Mahama went to cut the sword for the commencement of the project, it was a complete falsehood. Yet,
The feasibility
Chairman,
started.
well, you started it. I don't have a problem. Sometimes they won't. Oh yeah, you behave as if to say we think in the reverse. You people do. Because otherwise, I don't understand why you tell me there. Nana Akufo-Addo on the airport. When in fact, phase 1 of Kumasi International Airport, you went to contract a facility to do runway extension. When this government came, they had contracted facilities to do phase 2 and 3
Asempa FM.
to make it complete. The documents are there. In fact, Obi, phase 3 of Kumasi was only approved this year. In fact, last August. These are matters of fact.
And I'm more approval in parliament for the phase.
August, thank you.
Yes,
Phase
phase
2
three.
started in 2017.
It doesn't mean you contracted the phase 2.
Look, Obi,
Please.
share.
No, Nyabutre.
Look, me, I speak to facts.
Which facts? Which fact? Did you contract the
Yeah.
phase 2?
There are parliamentary records.
Thank
It
you
can
very
be-
much.
It can be
If you
proven.
sign the
Obi,
contract in
listen there.
2017,
Obi,
you conceptualize
listen there.
The beginning of the
Look in the debt management report. Ministry of Finance was submitted to Parliament every year. or indicate loans that are contracted in every financial year. It's all there in black and white. And you will see clear when the facility for phase 2
was approved.
Was
but his argument,
so,
the date of the approval does not mean there. That was the time everything about that loan started.
Many problem. Oh, hold on. Let me point out the inconsistency and the double standard. Yeah. At what point does a loan become part of your debt?
When you draw it.
Thank you. Now, so you assuming you commence negotiation. It's not complete. It's not part of your debt. A new government comes, sees that there's value in this project, so continues, concludes, and then contracts a loan, draws down to complete or continue the project. Then you turn around naked and there, with nothing to show for. Are you being honest?
No.
So their campaign is full of dishonesty. That's the point that I try to make relative to the kinds of things are. Even they are not someone on by glorifying and dignifying a whole former president of this republic. Project that are starting now. What's Mr. Muhammad? Yeah, it's the president.
But also when you know where NDC.
Oh, so is it then an admission that their so-called JM achievements was actually 8 years? Their green book.
Okay.
Or your 8 years achievements. Is that what they are saying to Ghanaians? No one can edit it.
Lawyer, my
or send there, someone editing. No one acknowledge that the projects that are contained in the green book or a combination of the legacy of both President Mills and President Mahama. Then what legacy do they attribute to Professor Mills? They should be honest to the people of Ghana.
Mamemra Honorable Edu Asare, but we free KKB Juma the Coastal Development Authority, and he says Manasseh's conclusion implies the guinea fowls were nowhere to be found. Up till now, they haven't been found. There is only one person in Ghana whose statements have been unstatesmanlike, and that is former President Mahama. And he says, Obi, and it dovetails into question, and maybe I could break me, but I'll say, I challenge Honorable Edu Asare to mention 2 of such Eurojet projects beyond the ones that Kufuor started. Just 2. KKB. Honorable Edu Asare. Yes. Any other business? And
say, I will do a research on this. Oh, of course. I won't sit here and conjecture things that I don't do that. I haven't done that before. And thankfully, me a regular friend saying on this show. So
next week,
I won't run away from this question. I will note it down and I'll do my research and I'll come and answer that question. But Numbisa no say Abobo yana ira no so na wings ana. The same guy who asked the question. Person no so be answer. So Abobo yana ira ye under the your friend saying no. Is it upper whatever?
No, I know should be Northern Development
Development Authority. And also now wings to say in confirm na. So he should also come and answer that for us. Obi.
And the other one was Naval Training School.
Yes, I think I mentioned the person's name to you, the Rear Admiral Biekro's era. That was when that project started.
No, era being.
I don't remember the years, but yet definitely under Ekofo-Addo. That's all I want to establish. Until say wabano wakwa kusisi projects maybe wakwa year 1 or 2 a year, he cannot lay claim to the establishment of that training school. That is all I want to establish. Obi, me baby yadi insem yakwa kudu no. Ghanaians are interested in a government that is forward looking. And Yafi never bet na ha sebi. Me, like I said, President Akufo-Addo ne vice, you know. Whatever they are to Ghanaians. And yet me, I'm never bet na studio ha na mama omuehu. They have adhered or they have already created their own names. Whether they are say they deal the abroso. People call them all manner of names: fraud, corrupt, nepotistic, whatever, and they have reasons. Okay, nepotism, we know what it means, and we know under this government what. It is international. Nigeria for crowd is real. Okay, they have a certain comic television beer. I think it's on social media, and there's a lady beer. Yeah, or think he has a blogger. Or this real. The minister, the president's this, the president's that, the president's this, the president's that. It's a record across the world. A friend is saying, which government has the biggest family and friends in the world? I'm sure Ekufuado's name. I haven't done that research, but I'm sure say Google Beba. Do you understand? So we don't need to add anything to Ekufuado's credentials. He's known. He's known for violence because he supervises violence in this country. People, journalists have been beaten and killed under his nostrils. Nothing happened. Rogues have entered a whole court and just say, Ako free prisoners, people who were standing trial. They freed them. Police for nothing happened.
Amoko free suspects, not prisoners.
No one that remand and say, "Do
a suspect." Court nebe committee to prison. In the no mujina court.
They were in remand, on remand.
No, but say no more.
Who on remand? Then.
Were they on remand? They were
suspects. Yeah, on remand. Omo call remand. They are moving report to here now. How didn't see it?
And were they in prison custody or police custody?
I don't know. They were on remand. Period. That is what I know. No, me. Sadly, me. I'm not a lawyer. Me. I'm not a lawyer. I also a lawyer. I don't know.
What challenge you want to be? You don't know. Maneka researcher. So why did you put it out?
Well, man, time. Uti krana no do intin nyina so.
On Asempa FM.
This your head. In the whalers for top all wake up. You know catch you. My small time they give me to you won't collect. Are they? Massa, Missy. Right? They go almost free suspects. To the extent that the judge had to run. A pregnant judge, I heard. She... No, what's on him? No, what's the judge in him? She was pregnant. And she had to run for her life. Under Ekufuado, the one and only human rights lawyer president that Ghana has ever had. Onona Breso, Ena, but my friend Nanka Brusana.
Yes.
The police inspector at the Flagstaff House. We all saw it, full glare. Young boys, soldier, and there were soldiers in military uniform standing by. They couldn't do foco. Ena, plain clothes for a blue police. A chin Africa buchi from a J-Coward. This is the man that is expecting Ghanaians to give him another term. For what? This is a man that all of a sudden will supervise the upsurge of secession groups. Omoye training of all kinds in this country, our places, under the full glare of cameras. Videos.
Opposition groups,
secessionist group.
Oh, can't they see of Volta? Okay.
Secessionist group.
Now, because when you're almost here, saying you
but
they are standing trial in court. They are standing trial in court.
Military. Didn't you see them at that time? And you say I'm mobile. I'm block. Bato say hifa and government decided to say may Bibi. At the time that we were warning them, sending these videos around, say look, Bibi Kosu. Then what did they do? And then you need to president Mahama kind one who say police ni kind of say obi o mufti etimi threaten police ni e wasawasi. We saw the video. Police ni okute tuo. Now you render no useless. Ayawaso West Wagon. Look at what happened. The real Ghana police was there. They were hopeless and helpless. Helpless and hopeless. Because Akufo-Addo military had arrived, dressed and armored to come and harm people. And the people are walking free. I don't hope say anybody will raise their hand if I bought Minia friend saying Mesa as a member of parliament. I don't wish that for you at any point in time in your life. But it happened to your colleague, MP. Civilian, just for uniform, a bro MP. You call commission say people like that must be sanctioned. What has Akufo-Addo done to these people? We're almost scot free. They are walking free.
President Akufo-Addo. Good.
Then why you nothing? Chenia Ekosu Nigeria. Outro statement. Okay, you know. Of who said I had the ability to be see on. Because Niemana, why you high no? That is where he's pushing this country into.
Really?
Yes. And Niemana, why you high into statement now, on be mano. He should write some of the statement for himself. Non kind. And that's all man being kind man. Because sa ina ni Ekosu Nigeria arbitrary yem boom microphone pre-promo police for call yes you call your registration keke. That police for the nam microphone so all of a sudden microphone sasi you small police for any soldier force omo ko ji microphone sasi by force. Well, your friend say Ekosiisen on Asempa FM. And then grow and Akufo-Addo a person or your president over. Which country? This country that today birth certificate has no value. Birth certificate has no more value in this country. Into what you are means me then a chesa me a gun nothing. Tell me passport. Now,
any decision Akufo-Addo made, it's a decision the Supreme Court of Ghana made.
One I did call Parky Supreme Court. One I didn't go Supreme Court.
We a former lawmaker.
Me see one I call Parky Supreme Court. Me na me Parky 18 Supreme Court. What kind of rule would you expect from them? What kind? What kind? Adia. Oh, please.
Monye.
Please, interpreter say me time.
We stand for peace.
But Honorable Edward, you end in 2 minutes.
I'll end in 2 minutes right now.
This country will remain one.
Okay.
After your massive on Asempa FM in December 2020.
Oh, Mubehumu smoothness level. That one I can assure you. Ghanaians are not. Look, me, I have said it. Obi, take today's me say me.
Any date.
Any date. Me say lose election we are me in politics bill.
Hey,
me na me catch in your politics, I'll resign from politics.
Mulusu 2020
I'm
election,
telling you the truth.
Yeah,
You
record you.
Oh, please.
If you will lose in 2016 now. They will die. They will kill themselves and they should bury them alive. They are still working.
Obi,
yes.
me say.
Hey, I record it.
Yes, record. me resign from politics because a Juma ya ye wo man mu hano because then you are telling me say Ghanaians in Kayebio and omu nim what it takes to decouple a tyrant from a good person. Because Akufo-Addo is a tyrant. President Akufo-Addo is a tyrant.
But that's not a fair.
Oh yes, he is. No. Tyranny. And all the team work.
You don't say that. You don't say that about the president.
What you say? On my name, I
Obi, name calling didn't check one
Ekosiisen on
On my name, president.
No, that's now Obi a to be good for bank. Nipa banks baku 13. A good friend saying microfinance 300. Unye tyrant now then.
Yemre aso. Yeah, the live commentary Bremo from the UEFA Champions League and Liverpool and AS Amsterdam and Asia. And honorable Edwasari Yamedase. Mamena honorable Messan. So as a sports team, no, I ready.